All right, let's jump right in. Today, we're exploring a really powerful metaphor for breaking free from those ruts that, let's be honest, we all get stuck in from time to time. It's all based on a simple but profound idea. Changing your life isn't about some grand secret. It's about your willingness to face just one specific thing.
You know how it is, right? We think that getting unstuck has to be this huge, complicated process. We go looking for secret formulas or hope for some life-altering event to shake things up. But what if that's all wrong? What if the answer is way, way simpler than we've been led to believe?
And there it is. That's the core of it. The path to freedom isn't complicated. It isn't hidden. It's right there in front of us. The only catch? It's paved with discomfort, and that feeling is the one barrier most of us we just refuse to cross. Okay, so to really understand the escape, first we have to understand the prison. Our source for this calls it the Matrix. And no, we're not talking about the sci-fi movie. Let's dig into what this actually means for us.
This matrix, it's a prison we build for ourselves. It's the job you don't love, but hey, it pays the bills. It's that nightly routine of just scrolling on your phone instead of creating something. It's a life that feels super safe and predictable, but deep down, you know it's completely stagnant. It's a comfortable cage.
The bars on this cage aren't made of steel. They're made of fear. Plain and simple. Fear of the unknown, fear of failing, fear of what other people might think or say. This fear of change is the invisible force that keeps us locked inside that comfortable, but ultimately unfulfilling life.
And here's the central paradox of the whole thing. We're terrified of change, but our source argues that the real danger, the real so-called death, is actually in staying the same. It's the slow fading away of your potential that happens every single time you choose comfort over growth.
So, escaping this prison, it's not free. There's a cost. The source material is very, very clear that freedom requires a trade-off. And, you guessed it, it's an uncomfortable one that you have to be willing to make.
Now check this out. I love how this just lays it all out like a transaction. It's a direct exchange. On one side, here's what you have to be willing to let go of: certain people, your comfort, and your routine. And what do you get in return? Clarity, silence, and real personal power. And this is often the hardest part. As you change, some people in your life just aren't going to get it. The friends who only want the old you might start to fade away. You have to be willing to walk a path that others won't support, so you can find the ones who will. Oh yeah, you will absolutely lose comfort. Breaking your old patterns means stepping right into uncertainty. It means choosing the difficult conversation over the easy silence, choosing the workout over the couch, choosing the blank page over the endless scroll. You are intentionally choosing the harder path because you know it's the more meaningful one.
And finally, you lose your routine. You know that autopilot mode that gets you through the day without even thinking? That's gotta go. An intentional life needs you to make conscious choices, not just follow the same old script that's keeping you stuck. So, let's say you're willing to pay that price. How does the escape actually happen? Well, it's not as cinematic as you might think. It's something much quieter and much more personal. So just forget that idea of one big dramatic moment of rebellion, quitting your job and burning all your bridges. That's a scene from a movie. Real lasting change, well, according to our source, it's built completely differently.
This right here is the secret. It's not one leap. It's 1,000 small steps. It's 1,000 quiet decisions you make every single day, over and over and over, until they literally build a new reality. Each decision is just one little brick in the new life you're building for yourself.
So here's what that process actually looks like. It starts with just realization, seeing the matrix for what it is. Then you take deliberate action, small acts of defiance like closing the laptop or deleting a distracting app. From there, you start to build a new environment around you, and most importantly, you repeat those actions until consistency becomes your new superpower.
And all of that brings us to the ultimate takeaway from this whole philosophy. It's not about intensity or drama. It's about something else entirely.
This is the lesson. Freedom isn't found in a shout. It's forged in a whisper, repeated every day. It's the quiet, the unseen, the consistent effort that just compounds over time. This isn't a revolution. It's a relentless daily practice.
1,000. Think about that number. It's not infinite, but it's not small either. It represents a serious commitment. That's 1,000 times you choose the journal over the phone. 1,000 times you choose a walk outside instead of the television. It's 1,000 little no's to the old you and 1,000 yeses to the new one. This isn't just a cool theory. It's a call to action. So let's bring it right back to you. Knowing that a real escape is built on consistency, not volume, what is the one small, quiet, maybe a little bit uncomfortable decision that you could make today to start building your own path to freedom?